another Mishmash Monday. My name's Dawn, I'm the Reclusive Crafter, and today I am going to be decorating or embellishing the postcards that I did on Saturday. So I have dug out a few bits and pieces because you know what I'm like, I faff far too much. So I have kind of got a thought in my head, dare I say. So I've pulled a few bits and pieces out that I want to make use of, and we're just going to craft along. So how is everybody today? Are we looking forward to your Monday? What have you got planned? Anything nice? I have got, I'm recording this the same day as I did this last video, and I'm still covered in ink at the moment, but never mind, I shall keep washing my hands and I'm sure it'll all go away eventually. So first thing I want to do is I've pulled out some of these, which are from the Maremi collage books, which can be picked up, which can be picked up on Amazon. I'm not sure, I'm just going to just knock back the white on there a little bit, just around the edges, just to give that a bit more of a grungy kind of feel. And so that's the look of the card she's going on. And then with her, what I want to do is I have these beautiful butterflies, which again are from one of the Maremi books, which is the butterfly collection. This is the, I want to say steampunk, but I don't think it is called steampunk actually. I will put the description or the name of it in the description when I upload the video for you. And what I want to do with her is I want to give her wings and let her fly. So I'm actually going to put that on there. So I'm going to do that. Oh, that's a, where's, oh, my thingy's come off. That was a bit squidgy, wasn't it? Let's pop that on there. Let's clean some of that glue off of there. Yuck. There we go. And now I'm going to, I've put that on the wrong side now, honestly. Good start, wasn't it? Let me just take that off there just while I glue her to the butterfly. There we go, just putting a bead of glue down there. Might help actually if I was actually on something, wasn't it, rather than do it on my mat. Do you know, one of these days I might actually do these videos where I'm organised. Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay, I want to get her about, maybe about, I think about there. No, a bit further down maybe, about there. Okay, so that's her on, oh, okay, come on, stick on. What's going on in it? Come on. About there. Are we down this time? Are we good to go? We are good to go. Marvellous. And then I want to pop her onto there. That looks nice. Okay, and we're off. So the weather is still pretty abysmal out there, isn't it? It's all very nasty. I am recording this on Friday, so I don't know what the weather's like for Monday yet. But apparently we have got some quite bad weather coming in. I think it's next week. So that'll be a joy to behold, won't it? Just for a change. If any of my viewers are in those flooded areas, I hope you're all okay and coping. Although I don't suppose you're even watching the videos at the moment because you'll be busy doing other things. Right, I think I've got enough glue on there. Let me pop her down there. And I want her relatively central without having to cut my wings off. There we go. I think that looks absolutely lovely on that background, doesn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Very happy with that one. And then I thought I'd put a little word perhaps there, but what I want to do, I want to back it. In fact, I think I will back it with a little bit of book paper, but I don't want it so that it can be, I don't want it to look like it's being read, so I'm going to ink that up a little bit just to frame the word. And then I'm going to glue it onto the page. Like I say, I don't want it in the same direction. And then I'm going to tear it off. Let me just get that off of there so that I can tear around that, just to give it a bit of an edge. Oh, that's not gone exactly as I wanted it. Sorry, I'm just realised I'm probably out of shot there. I'm just putting a little bit of a background on here, like that. Just deciding where I want it. I think there's probably nice, but what I want to do, because we've got the gold in the background, I just want to go around the edge of this in gold, and I've got this gold pen here. I really should have called this Mixed Media Monday. Let me pop that in, but as it's Mishmash Monday and anything goes, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to just go around this edge with a little bit of this gold pen, just to give it a little bit of framing. If my head's in the shot, I am sorry, but I just want to give that a little bit of edging. I just want to start using the stuff that I've got in my stash, and you know, my bits and pieces that I've got that never see the light of day. And I think oh, that looks nice. Happy with that. So that was a little added bonus, having that little gold pen. And now I'm going to pop some glue on the back there, just with my Yoo-hoo. And we're going to pop that down there. Or do we want that to come down just a little bit maybe? There we go. That'll do nicely. And there we have it. There's one framed. Not framed, finished even. I do want to just round the corners on this because it obviously is going to be a journal card. So I do, gosh, that snaps it, doesn't it? I do like to round the corners on the journal cards, because when they're going into pockets, if they've got the sharp corners, they do tend to catch. But that's that one completed now. Absolutely love it. Think it's beautiful. That's really nice. Happy with that one. So that's one. I'll show you them all at the end anyway. And now I'm going to have a play with this one. This is the green and the red with the gold. And I thought for this one we would pop this little girly on here. She's very cute, isn't she? With maybe a little butterfly, and again a little word on there as well. And again, I want to just knock back the white, because I don't think the white looks great on these particular ones, because yeah, it's a bit too stark really. So I'm just putting a little bit of a frame of, what is this one, Vintage Photo on here, and it's one of the Tim Holtz Distress inks that I'm using to do that. There we go. Just going to make sure we are recording, and we are. And are we in shot? We are. That's always a bonus as well, isn't it? Yes, indeedy. Right, I want to pop her to the side there. She's beautiful. Love this little girly. Okay, I'm going to just use my Yoo-hoo stick for this one, because it's only the one layer and it is just paper. There we go. So she's going to pop herself on there. In actual fact, I'm going to stand her on that line there, I think. Just so she's standing on something, not floating in midair. Pop her down on there. And then I've also got this butterfly, which I think the colours of this go beautifully with this particular background. I couldn't think of the word then. Story of my life at the moment. I'm going to glue that up and pop that one on. And I'd like that one in. Do I want that there or there? I think I prefer it that way around actually. Pop that one on there. Lovely. And again, this one, just want to give that a little bit of an edge. In actual fact, I think with this one, I think I will just go over it, just to take out that white completely. That looks better, happier with that. And pop it on there, the same as the other one. And then these can be used in a journal, and maybe a steampunk journal or something along those lines. Just tear that round. And look at my ink. Got ink under my nails. Looks great, doesn't it? It's lucky I'm not going anywhere or doing anything posh in the near future, because that would be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Just tear that off of there. That's lovely. And again, I'm going to border that with the gold pen. Do you know, the one thing I always forget to do when I start these videos is actually look at the time, so I end up not knowing how long I've been. I'm going to guess, I don't know, 15 minutes. Let's go with 15 minutes. So I've still got a little while to play. So what have we done lately? We went and did the food shopping. That was exciting stuff, wasn't it? God, we know how to live. Yeah, and I usually, not that I'm name dropping on supermarkets or anything, but I like to do my shopping either in Aldi's, Lidl's or Sainsbury's in the UK. But I thought, because there was a few bits that I needed, and I knew Morrison's did them, and I wasn't sure if the other shops did, I thought, do you know what, we'll go to Morrison's and do our shopping there. Oh my God, what a mistake that was. I don't know if any of you guys use Morrison's, but ours is just awful. It really is. I promised myself I'll not put myself through that again. Where do I want this, guys? I don't know. Do I want it up there? No, I'm going to pop that down there. There we go. Happy with that. Ooh. And that's another one almost done. Just going to do the corners. Bop. Bop. Boppity bop. And boppity bop. Now then, one thing I did want to show you on these, because I use the alcohol inks to do these, and obviously the inks do soak through the paper, you do on the background of these, look. So these would be the bits that you'd normally do the journaling on, because obviously the journal cards, you have got the edges with the colouring on. Now, if you didn't like that, you could just cover that in a plain paper or a tea-dyed paper, whatever you want to. But oddly enough, I actually quite like that. And for a grungy journal, I actually think that works really nicely. But if you don't like it, excuse me, if you don't like it, you could just cover that in tea-dyed paper and sort of have a clean space there. But I actually quite like the fact that you can see the inks having come through from the other side, which is nice. So that's 2 done. Like I say, I will show these to you at the end. I'm now going to do this one. This is another one of my dead faves. Absolutely love this one to pieces. And this one, I thought I would use her. That's a bit of scrap. Let's throw that away. I thought I would use her on here. And again, isn't she just gorgeous? I love these designs. Now, because we've got the silver in here, I quite like the fact that there is some white in the background. The but to that is, it's maybe, I don't know if I want that much white, so I'm just having a look, see. I've got a silver one, I think, of those pens. I'm just having a look for it. Bear with me a second. Maybe, oh, there it is, I found it. I was going to say, maybe I haven't. I just want to have a look and see. I'm going to very lightly do it just on this edge here, because if I don't like it, I can cut it off if I'm very careful. Again, sorry if my head is in the way. Do I like that? I don't know if you can see there, I've just put a tiny little bit round that edge there. Do you know what? I don't think it does anything, so I'm going to cut that little bit off. I wasn't sure if it would, but I don't think it does. I don't think it adds anything at all. So I'm going to take that bit off. But I don't want to do the vintage. I know that's browns, but I don't want to do, where's that gone? Oh, there. Did I get it all? I did. Marvellous. Just take that bit off there. Yeah, I don't want to lose it in the background too much, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just wondering if maybe perhaps I have got smoky hickory smoke. So let me change my ink block. And let's do a little bit of hickory smoke on this one. Maybe if I can just knock that back with a bit of hickory smoke. Let's have a look, see. It's mainly this bit here, around here. I just feel it's just a little bit too white. Just want to take it back just a little bit. I think that works. There we go. Okay. Just to dull it down. Just, that's better. I'm happy. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, very happy with that. And I'm going to do that bottom bit as well. Oh, I've just picked up the wrong one. What a donut. What a donut. Picked up the wrong one. There we go. Let's just knock that back into coloration there. Perfect. You just pick this one up off the floor. Okay. So, happy with that one. And then, now then, I was trying to make up my mind what I wanted to go with her. I'm not sure, to be honest, that I do want anything else on here. I might just have her on there. I'm going to have a look and see in a moo what I think once she's down. So I don't want to have to cut anything off her. Pull her over a little bit more. Position her in place. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Nice. In actual fact, I don't know if you can see that. Do you know, my hands are absolutely covered in that metallic ink. I don't know if you can see that, but the metallic of the inks where I'm rubbing has gone over the design as well and blended it in a little bit, which I think looks nice. And now we're going to go with this. Oh, goodness me, everything falls off my desk all at the time. Just going to take that back a little bit there. Now then, I'm not sure I want this one on paper. And I think I'd like that up there this time. Although this is the one with the print background, so it might look quite nice actually. I wonder if I can find something with a small-ish. Yeah, let me grab this one. There we go. So this one's got a small-ish words on it. I want to knock this one back with a bit of hickory smoke. There we go. Yeah, the Morrison's experience was not the best in the world. The aisles are very narrow. The staff I found quite rude as well, actually. Yeah, not the best experience in the world, to be fair. So we won't be going there again. Not unless they do an amazing deal on something that I can't possibly miss out on. Okay. I don't want too wide a border on here. And I think the shopping spree was about spree, you can hardly call it that. It was food shopping, guys. Yeah, I think that's about all I've really done this week or last week. because it will be last week now, because this will be airing on Monday. Yeah, we've had quite a quiet week. Oh, I know what I have done, which I'm really excited about. I actually sorted out my guest room, so I now have a guest room that guests can actually stay in again. Not that we actually get guests staying very often, but our grandchildren stay from time to time, and that'll be nice that that I can have the grandchildren stay over, because I've had to decline a couple of requests in recent weeks because the guest room was just being used as a dump ground. Oh God, it was awful. It was just awful, honestly. There was stuff piled high in there, and yeah, I bit the bullet and got it sorted out this week, so very happy about that. Like that. Let me pop that on there. So I now have a guest room again, so that's nice. I took a lot of oh gosh, I say collect books. I did collect books. I have literally got hundreds and hundreds of books. The idea being that I was going to, when I retired, sit down and read all these books. Do you know what? I have got so many books. The reality is there is no way on this planet I am ever going to have the time to read them all. So I literally, so that to give me some more, you'll laugh at this, to give me some more craft room space, I boxed up some of my books, and I was quite ruthless and got rid of some of them. Yay me. So I took them to the charity shop. So I'm very proud of myself for having done that. Because that was a bit of a wrench, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and I took them to the charity shop and they were thrilled to bits with them. Look at this one. Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah, they were thrilled to bits with them because there were some really decent sets there as well. I'm going to put that right on that line there so that the greens kind of merge in together. That's my thought on this one. And I'm just wondering, do I want to? I think I will. That's all sticky now, so let me get rid of that out of the way. This one I'm going to knock back a bit. Where's my mid-stress sink? There. Yeah, so I got rid of a bit of the old books, which was a bit heartbreaking, but I'm getting to that point where I need to start being realistic about things and, you know, what I am going to have time to do and what I'm not. And now I'm really heavily into my videos as well. I do find that a lot, oh gosh, look at my hands, a lot of my time is actually, or my sort of spare time, if you can call it that, because all my time is spare time now. A lot of my spare time is taken up doing my videos. And yeah, just enjoying my crafts, really. I want to do something with my fingers because they're pretty horrendous. Let me get my little sponge wipe and just give my fingers a bit of a clean up. That's better. All the metallics on the paint, yeah, on the inks rather, yeah, building up on my fingers. It's not great. So that's that one done. Marvellous. Let me just give my fingers a bit of a dry off. Smashing. Okay. Right then. Back to the drawing board. Let's fold that over, bring that down, and let's pop some glue on her. Yeah, so my plan is, now that I'm not working at all, is to work my way round. Now I've got the house all clean and tidy, is to start going into the drawers and cupboards and decluttering, which is a bit daunting to be fair, but it is something that needs doing. I have got far too much stuff and nowhere to put it. I've got an attic. Oh my goodness, if you saw my attic, absolutely jam-packed full of stuff that, do you know what, we just don't want. Don't those greens go nicely together there? I think that's a really good match. I'm just going to drag that over a little bit there. Gorgeous, love it. And then I've got these couple of little butterflies, which are just the perfect colour as well. I've got this one, which, no, was it that one? I can't remember which way round I was going to have these now. No, I was going to have that one up there, and I was going to have this one here, because I wanted to make it look like she's looking down at it. Yeah, I'm going to pop that one there. It will mean that the wing will need to be trimmed a little bit, but I'm good with that. I don't mind that. And do I want that there or there? I'm going to put that there, I think. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and trim that one up. Where's my trimmy scissors? Trimmy scissors, there they are. Okay, just trim his little wing off. That's that one. Okay, it's stuck to me, get off. And then this one, I'm popping that one up there, I think. Yeah, I want that one up there. You may have noticed these don't have little antennas on. Honestly, life is too short to be worrying about antennas. If anyone's that bothered about them, they can draw them in. There we go, so that's that one. So those are cute, like that. And then I thought, do I want that there or do I want that up there? I think we're going to go with up there on that one. I'm going to grab my book page. Grab my book page, stick it down. Like so. I'm going to give this one a slightly wider edge to it. Reason being, it's actually quite small wording, and the gap I've got up there as well. And again, with this one, I think I'd like to go with the gold pen on it. Just do the edge of the gold pen there. Just run that round. Just going to do that a little bit thicker on that side. Perfect. That's that done. And then glue that one down. Pop that one up the right way. On there. And that's another one. Perfect, love it. Okay, let me trim those edges. That's another one done. Loving it. Get rid of my bits. Right then, what have we got next on the agenda? Okay, so this one, we've got this and we've got her. Now then, I was thinking of kind of that sort of arrangement there, possibly. Or do I like that? I like that better actually. So I'm going to go with that. Let me get rid of that. Pop this one on. Yeah, these metallic inks, I must admit, they do shed quite a lot. Now, I appreciate that they have only recently been done. I'm not sure if that's going to be a permanent thing where they're shedding like that. I don't like it if it is, so that's not great. Because everything I'm touching at the moment is metallic, so yeah, we shall see. They are very pretty though, and for the right journals I think they'll look absolutely fabulous. Right then, this one, she's going to go on there, and again just going to knock her back a bit just to take out that whiteness, just there, down there, across there and down there. It's better. And then she's going to go on there. I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's literally a shimmer on everything now. Very pretty, but if it's not the look that you're wanting, maybe they're not the inks to use. Pop that there. And now I want some kind of word for there. Oh, just drop some. Let me grab those. What should we have? Let's go with power through, because she looks like she's out for a good old stroll, doesn't she? That's that one. And I just went quiet there because I was just wondering what background to put this one on. I don't want to put it on book paper. Just going to have a look and see what I've got near to hand that I can make use of. Shall we have a look in my stash bucket? I was thinking something sort of pinky-ish, pinky, yeah, sort of pinky or bluish or something like that. That's nice, although I don't want to cut into that really because I can use that for something else. Will that work? It's a bit too white. You see, I was really good. I did prepare some of this so that you didn't have the pain of watching me do these things. I just didn't get it all done. Oh, that'll work. I'll use that little bit there. That'll work very nicely. Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay. that a bit of a frame. I really am sorry about the state of my fingers, honestly. But if you joined me in my last video, you'll know why they're like it. And you know what? Sometimes you just can't craft without making a mess. Because that's the law. You've got to have a bit of fun on the way, haven't you? Yep, I'm going to pop that on there. Dee. Yeah, I'll pop that there because that's very lovely. Nice. And yeah, there's a hair there. We don't want that in there. Thank you very much. Trim that there. This is going to be interesting because my cutting straight is non-existent. I need to go over a little bit further on that so that we can see the blue, electric blue. That's the colour of my room. It's not actually. It's green. My room is green. Cream and green. Right, let's get rid of those little bits there because we don't need those. And then pop that there. Does that look nice? Do we like that? I think it needs a little bit of edge, doesn't it? I don't like it down there, and that's not even straight. Let me sort that out. That's better. Okay, what am I going to edge it with? I want to give it a bit of a black edge, actually. Have I got a black didgeridoo? Oh, yeah, I've got a black didgeridoo. The didgeridoo, of course, being a black pen. So, I'm not brave enough. Come on, work. Are you going to work? I don't think it is. Oh dear. Why aren't you working? Oh, that's sad. That one's... Oh, it's just coming in now. There we go. Just needs... Ah, there we go. Gosh. Right then, just going to edge that with a little bit of black. Oh dear, that's a bit black, isn't it? Right, can I move that without making a complete mess? I think this is going to work better if I do it up like this. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm literally just going around the edge of that with a black, I don't know what these are called. I think they're paint markers or something like that. Just go around the edge. I'm not brave enough to stick it on and do it once it's on, because oh, no me. Especially because my hands twitch as well. And I don't just mean shake, I mean physically twitch. And when I've got something in my hand and it goes like that, I end up with stuff everywhere, which is really annoying. Okay, that's that bit done. And I'm going to turn that over. It's not dry yet. The ink's everywhere now, but that's okay. That's okay. It's grungy. And that's how... Oh, was I putting that up there? I was, wasn't I? I forgot what I was doing with it then. Phew. Okay, do I want that maybe up a little bit higher? Yeah. There we go. Maybe at a jaunty little angle. No, we don't want it at a jaunty little angle. But I do like that black bleeding through on the paper. Gives it a really nice grungy look. Happy with that. There we go. Okay, that's another one done. Now, looking at the time, I think probably I'm going to call it a day. I've still got 3 to decorate, but I can do those another day. So let's just have a quick tidy up. Let me just get rid of the black ink on that glue before it ends up on something else. Lovely. So that's that one done. Let me pop my glues out of the way. Let me pop my daubers back where they should be. Pop my colour pens there. Scissors in their holder. Look at me being good. Put my pens away. Put my inks away. And let's show you what we've got. Okay, we won't do shirt because I've just realised I haven't done my corners, so let me just do my corners. There we go. Corners done. Ready for show and tell. Okay, so we've got that one. Beautiful. I just love these. I just think they're beautiful. I'm so pleased with them. It doesn't take a lot to please me, does it? So we've got that one, and we've got this one, which is Enchant Souls, with a little girl there with a couple of little butterflies. And then we've got this one, Revamp Mindset, little girl looking off into the distance. And we've got this one, Assemble Greatness. And we've got this one, Frame Potential, with the little butterfly girl that I did. So that's beautiful as well. So that's it for today. So I hope you like them. I'm really chuffed with them. I think they're absolutely stunning. And I will see you all again for No Waste Wednesday. So take care, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you on Hump Day. Bye.